One of the most delicious and iconic comfort foods in Europe is moussaka and its many variations depending on where it's made. Moussaka is cousins with shepherd's pie and is a layered eggplant or potato-based dish, often including ground meat, tomato, and a top layer of custardy bechamel sauce. Moussaka is a 13th century dish from the Arabian Levant. Today, it's enjoyed all over the Balkans and the Middle East, and it has many local and regional variations, from hot to cold, with or without eggplant, filled with beef or lamb, and everything in between depending on its origin. In the same spirit, I'm making this delicious layered dish inspired by Bulgaria's moussaka, Malta's timpana, and Cyprus's macaronia tu furnu, using ingredients from all over the European Union. The first step is to prepare the hotel pan. I'll butter the pan with this garlic and herb butter from France, which will add some creaminess. Next, I'll cover the butter with some crushed potato chips. I'm using truffle and Irish butter potato chips from Ireland for their intense truffle flavor. As the base of the dish, I'm making a twist on the traditional savory meat and tomato stew. To give my stew some umami sweetness and a different textural element, I'm starting by using the oil from the EU organic dried cherry tomatoes from Spain. The EU organic label ensures that the product is safely made, following strict regulations, and with respect for the environment. You will find moussaka made with ground beef, pork, or lamb, but I'm making this version using cotechino Modena, a traditional cooked pork sausage from Modena, which has PGI or Protected Geographical Indication status, meaning it's a product deeply rooted in its origin, with most of its production taking place right in Modena, Italy. The rich and savory flavor of the sausage pairs beautifully with other European ingredients in this dish. Mediterranean appetizer of fried eggplant and peppers from Bulgaria is a great product to use because the fried eggplant and peppers are already mixed with flavorful tomatoes, garlic, herbs, and spices. Add the dried cherry tomatoes. Red onion preserve from Romania adds a sweet and savory flavor. Add a bit of sweet paprika from Hungary for a sweet smokiness. The product holds a PDO, or Protected Designation of Origin status, meaning that every part of production, processing, and preparation must take place in the region of its geographic origin. I'm adding a splash of Slovenska Istra, a Cabernet Sauvignon from Slovenia that also holds PDO, or Protected Designation of Origin status, meaning it's crafted entirely in its home region, capturing bold notes of blackcurrant, blackberry, and a hint of black pepper. I'm giving our moussaka an elevated and fun twist by topping it with a whipped herb and truffle potato chip flavored bechamel. I was inspired to use potato chips in the topping since it reminded me of the instant mashed potatoes that so many of us grew up eating. I'm using more of the truffle and Irish butter potato chips and bringing them to a boil in water. These get blended with a little more of the garlic and herb butter from France. Pour the stew into a prepared pan. As you can see, the bechamel is looking so delicious and is going to be the perfect creamy counterpart to the rich stew. I also added a crispy garnish of crushed potato chips, a sprinkle of Portuguese sea salt, and a bit more of the red onion preserves on the side, with a dusting of sweet paprika from Hungary. This moussaka is such a rich and comforting dish with so many layers of intense flavor. I love this comforting and end-of-summer recipe because it reimagines the iconic dish through a modern lens by using high-quality ingredients and showcasing regional depth and cross-cultural inspiration.